not getting off.
So, the name of the car, is it the name?
Name E8.
G8, Geely?
E8.
G8, okay, that's the name of the car, alright. So,
Chumch E8.
okay. Electric? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fast. In June, NewsVoice visited the Guangzhou Automobile Group, GAC, factory in Xinjiang, China, along with international journalists. GAC is a Chinese state-owned automobile manufacturer and the fifth largest in China, primarily exporting cars to Central Asian countries, many of which are purely electric. According to Senior Manager Luo Haitian, the factory produces about 40 cars daily. Bloomberg reported a record number of Chinese electric cars sold in Europe in June, just before the EU imposed punitive tariffs of up to 38% on Chinese electric vehicles in early July. June saw a significant surge in Chinese EVs on European roads, with China capturing 11% of Europe's electric car market, around 23,000 cars. Registrations doubled from May, marking a 72% increase. From July 5, 2024, these tariffs took effect, adding up to 38% on top of the existing 10% duty, raising the total import duty to as high as 48%. Chinese electric cars are significantly cheaper than European ones, thanks to substantial financial support from the Chinese government. For example, the Chinese Tank 300 SUV, priced at $28,000 in the US, costs only $17,000 in China, whereas a similar car like the Jeep Wrangler costs $38,000. With the highest EU tariffs, the Tank 300's price would start at $26,000. The European Commission has imposed additional duties on Chinese manufacturers BYD, Geely and SAIC, ranging from 17% to 37%. SAIC, which owns the MG and Maxus brands, is already present in Sweden. This move has sparked fears of a trade war, with China threatening to raise import duties on European gasoline cars. Meanwhile, several German manufacturers have deep partnerships with Chinese companies, such as the long-standing joint venture between SAIC and Volkswagen.
This one is roughly about 100,000 RMB.
100,000.
Yeah, the basic one.
A new battery factory in Kurla City, Xinjiang, and the upcoming GAC factory near Urumqi, set to employ 200 workers by 2025, highlight the region's growing automotive industry. Senior Manager Luo Haitian shared that workers at the GAC factory receive competitive salaries, a 1,000 yuan monthly subsidy if they purchase a factory-made car, and a 20% discount. They work 8-hour shifts with no additional shifts unless demand increases. Shipping a car directly from Xinjiang to Europe takes about 45 days. By the end of June, no cars from the GAC factory had been sold to Europe. However, Chinese car factories have the potential to significantly electrify Europe's automotive market. So is it possible to buy one of these cars in, for instance, Sweden? I don't think they exist there, these kind of cars. So if I'm the first one to buy a car like that, where do I go?
I think you can go to the automobile car shops at the land ports, and you can export one by following the Chinese custom facilities or normalities.
So let's say if I do that, how can I know that there are spare parts also available?
I think if the car can reach Sweden, the car parts will too.
Yeah, of course, yeah. If they are coming from here, do you know the time for a car to get to Sweden from China?
时间不长，这个要核实一下，还没卖一台。
还没有卖一台。
啊，对。
Oh, they haven't sold a car to Europe. So if you want to own one, you will be the first. Yes, it will be the first one.
Okay, thank you.
但是我们准备在那边设厂。
We're going to plan a factory, a workshop
CKD 工厂。
in Europe.
Okay.
There will be further details about this.